Bola Tinubu should retire from politics. He cannot cope with Nigerian presidency. Arewa Forum. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Shatima added that Tinubu should be contented with the role of grooming young, brilliant minds. Now I want to say this. In politics, there is what we call the more you look, the less you see. I hope you know. Even people who are coming out to say, Tinubu should not, he should sit down, and those who are going to be saying, Jagaban should sit down and relax, it's past his time, he has actually imprinted his legacy, will I say legacy, or his history will never forget him, let me put it that way. Don't be fooled. There are people who will come on and say, we will not vote for Jagaban, we will not vote for Jagaban, but in their various constituencies, in their various regions, they're going to be, they're going to be bringing people together, campaigning for him. Don't be fooled. That is why I keep saying, I will keep repeating it. Make sure you are not the person that is caught keeping Nigeria in one place. Make sure you don't get to start explaining to your children how you were voting for the wrong people. It is not going to be funny. Just take, for instance, that, look at the next 5, 10, 15 years, and by that time, God willing, you are alive, and you get to start explaining. Your children start asking you, that gives you questions. Children are very inquisitive. They start giving you questions of, whole Nigerian politics and this and that, and you get to start explaining to them, okay, Daddy, what did you do? Did you vote for this person? Did you vote for that person? Why did you vote for? And maybe you're not lying to them sincerely. Are you going to be proud to tell them that you have actually been playing your part well? Are you? Because if you get to the point where you have to lie to your children that you're about playing your part, I don't think you're going to be having a very free conscience. You're not going to know now. And if your children finally find out from one way or the other, sincerely, it is not going to sit well with them. So why don't you spare this generation unborn the trouble of having to come and go through what you're going through? Look, there's a saying that God puts you in a situation so that you are going to either stop it or start it. If, let's say, for instance, in your community, you are the only one that has gone to school, God put you there so that you are going to keep that community going, or you're going to start the education in your community. Let's say, for instance, you're the only one in your community when it comes to what else should I use? I mean, you stand out in something. You started it out. God place you there so that you're going to cause that thing to bloom. So what am I saying? Those who are coming out to say Tinubu this, don't be fooled. At the end of the day, me and you that are the real patriotic citizens of Nigeria, not those people who are clamoring for power. We want a Nigeria that is free from, that is neutral on patriotism, neutral on nepotism and favoritism, that is neutral on anything that will keep Nigeria one place. We want a leader that is a builder, not somebody that will want to come and build on ruins, but somebody that wants to come and build on a foundation that is solidly done. Someone who knows the truth and stands with it. Someone who keeps his ambition aside. This is my ambition, I want to set it aside. And I want to see where Nigeria can go to if we put our hands together and build it. These are the kind of people we like. Somebody who is going to challenge status quo. Nigerians, politicians are known for making policies that we're going to crush the masses and make the masses gnash their teeth together. But you come in and say no. Somebody who, when the legislative body come and say, this particular policy, we want to sign it. Why? And the reasons is not really in your ears. It does not represent what the people want. It does not really help the people. It's not going to be a kind of relief to the people at all. You're going to kick against it. You're going to fight tooth and nail to ensure that that particular bill is not signed into law. Those are the kind of people we want. Let's find out what they have to say to Tinubu. They know the detail. Please stay with us. The Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, A.C.F, has said the national leader of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Bola Tinubu, should retire from politics because of his old age, as he may not cope with the complexities and challenges of leading a country such as Nigeria. The A.C.F national leader Yerima Shettima said this in an interview with Sahara reporters on Sunday. Shettima added that Tinubu should be contented with the role of grooming young brilliant minds to take over the affairs of a country, as Nigeria needed to be forward-looking, not to recycle old hens. The Arewa leader said, "Well, I am not in a position to say exactly how old Tinubu is because his age has been the subject of controversy for many years. However, going by the latest trends on the global democratic space, I doubt if he is still young and agile enough to cope with the challenge of modern governance. With due respect to Asiwaju, I see no harm if he retires from politics because he was a governor and a senator many years ago. You see, I believe that Nigerians' leadership should be about mentoring young ones to take over from the old brigade and not recycling the old hens. Moreover, the Asiwaju is already an accomplished citizen and should be content with the position of a guardian to a young generation, as we have seen him do since 2015. When asked about the position of Hakeem Baba Ahmed, Northern Elders Forum spokesperson said it did not matter if the next president after President Buhari came from the north. He said we should de-emphasize geographical location and stick to majority or minority. These are the two elements around which our analysis should evolve. I don't think democracy is about ethnicity, religion, or geographical location, and I believe that this is a point of argument by the Northern Elders Forum. The rule justice, equity, and balance under the democratic system, as we all know, is when the majority have their way and the minority have their say. This has been the reality since democracy was born some 200 years ago. Without prejudice to the rights of all Nigerians to contest for the presidential seat, this should not blind us to the place of majority and minority in the democratic process. I tend to agree with the position of NEF on this basis. On the clamor for Igbo 2023 presidency, Shettima added, "Well, my position is that Igbos, like other Nigerians, are free to contest the nation's presidency, but the voters reserve the right to choose the candidate they want." Let me say this: if they are going to come out and say democracy is about is about a majority and minority, then we are going to do this. First of all, what will be done will be any state, any region that has 7 states, I mean, some region have, we can't say we are going to reduce it now. We are going to create more states in our region so that we can balance it up. We create more states. Any state that is having 5 gets 2 more. Anyone that is having 6 has 1 more. So that the crowd and the populace and whatever this particular region that has 7 can do, these other regions can also do. So that the place of majority and minority will not be seen as injustice. I drop my case. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.